Another video. We're going to be looking at a build for two warframes, Mesa and Titania. So let's get into it. Alright, so let's start off with the build. My bad. We got a build for Steel Path, Index, and Survival. Steel Path, Pistol Amp, Augur's Message, Transcendence of Fortune, Augur's Secrets, Narrow-Minded, Primed Flow, Blind Rage, Prime Continuity, Umbra Intensify, Molt Augmented, and Arcane Energize. For the Dex Pixias primes, we got Hornet Strike, Prime Target Cracker, Gunslinger, Glaive Diffusion, Pistol Predicite, Frostbite, Glaive Shot, Prime T to Charge. And if you want a quick build, we got Prime Conclusive, Glaive Shot, Pistol Predicite, Automatic Agility, Gunslinger, Prime Target Cracker, and Glaive Diffusion, and Lethal Torment. And then for the DeWatt Prime, which sucks to be honest, we got Razor Wing, Spoiled Strike, Significant Steel, Significant Pressure, Radiant Strike, Heavy Trauma, Volcanic Edge, Prime Forever Strike, and Venant Scourge. Alright, so we'll look at the first build. Alright. As you can see, it's kind of slow, but it does decent damage. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say. The only thing that aren't as good for these guns is how they constantly have to stop. And if you put Spellbind, barely any damage. And then we'll look at the other build. Actually, hold up. Why don't I have a color thing for these? My bad. Alright. And now I'll show you the other build, the quicker build. It does less damage, but it's quicker. Or technically it does more damage because it shoots quicker. But then you have to wait for it to reload. So it does very quick damage. And I mean very quick damage. Compared to the other one. I do have one more build for these. It's basically the same thing, just slower. So we'll take a look at that now. These are Steel Path enemies. So honestly, I think they all work great. Titania is more for like quick missions. And now we'll take a look at, and then we got a build for the Index, which has Pistol Amp, Umbra Intensify, Augur's Message, Augur's Secret, Narrow-Minded, Primed Flow, Prime Continuity, Equilibrium, Blind Rage. This build is mostly for energy and to have this ability last as long as possible. Especially if you're carrying a lot of things in the Index. It takes away your energy very quickly the more you pick up. And pretty much it works the exact same. The only difference is it don't have strength on it. But it don't really affect your thing. Especially if you have especially if you have the quick build. It does less damage, but long index enemies aren't that very strong, but works pretty well. It takes their shields out like no problem, and then it keeps it going. And the last build we have for Titania, our Titania Prime, is more not damage or rotation. It's more for survivability. Steel Charge, Augur Message, Umbra Intensify, Primed Resurrection, Primed Vingar, Primed Flow, Primed Continuity, Umbra Vitality, and Blind Rage to keep a little strength. The Duration goes to 169 unfortunately, and strength is definitely lower. So this is probably the weaker build, but it still does a lot of damage, as you can see. It takes their shields right off. It takes them right out. Alright, so that's it for the Titania build. And I'll show you the fashion frame I have for it. This is more like a Halloween kind of themed Titania. Obviously, we have to have the YouTube style. And then we just got my most probably used style. It's honestly pretty good. But I'm probably gonna stick with this. And then the next Warframe we're gonna be looking at would be Mesa Prime. Which would just, no matter probably what build you have on it, obliterates everything. I have two different builds, just straight up speed build and straight up damage. We'll take a look at her build. I got like the PlayStation theme, the Xbox kind of theme, the Nintendo Switch theme. Well, this is the color of my Joy-Cons for my Switch, but I do not have an Xbox. I just thought this looked cool. Alright. Wait. Alright, then we got Steel Path build, Pistol Ant, Mesowaltz, Primed Flow, Equidinium, Blind Rage, Adaption, Stretch, Umbra Intensified, Prime Continuity, Umbra Vitality, Arcane Velocity, Arcane Avenger. And then for the regulators, the two builds we have, Glaive Diffusion, Prime Target Cracker, Prime Pistol Gabiet, Pistol Predicite, Prime Conclusion, Lethal Torment, Scorch, Glaive Shot. And then for the speed build, we have Lethal Torment, Glaive Diffusion, Automatic Agility, Gunslinger, Prime Conclusive, Prime Target Collector, Pistol Predicite, and Glaive Shot. Alright, we're gonna take a look at this first. You will completely destroy everything. I'm gonna reset the enemies too, just in case. Well, not just in case, but why ain't they dying? Alright. Alright. Here's Mesa Prime. As long as she has enemies in her sight, she can unlimited shoot and shoot unlimitedly. I honestly don't know why I added the speed buff, but when she's already quick as enough. Quick as it is enough. Quick enough as it is. Then we'll look at the speed build, which ain't really that different. It's just quicker, that's all it is. All it is quicker. Straight up annihilation. another build you can do for this, if we look at her first build, it's not very different at all. All you really have to do is keep pistol amp. Let's see. Prep that. Keep that on. And then this is where we're gonna change it up a bit. We're gonna put Umbra Intensify, Umbra Vitality, and then keep Blind Rage and keep Prime Continuity on. And keep Equilibrium on. And Prime Flow. The only thing we're gonna change with this is a few things. Instead of there being adaptation on it, instead of having adaptation on it, we're gonna put Rolling Guard. That will just make it where you'll get like a few seconds to get out of there or something like that. And that's the only thing we're changing, and we're taking Stretch off. Now I'm thinking, why did I take Stretch off anyway? No, Stretch needs to stay on there. My bad, guys. I made a tiny mistake. Alright. So I'm gonna unpause the enemies. Oh. And I did not mean to do that. Well, that was not how I was supposed to do that. Alright. So when they have their wave, you use your Rolling Guard. And now. But as you see, they don't have as much strength, but the build that's probably better for Mesa Prime or Mesa Prime would be this one. It's just so much. The only thing is different is the speed of it. And this is probably our best build. Just all you would have to do is replace that with Rolling Guard if you want to. And then this is just for pure survivability. And we're gonna end it here. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, guys. Oh, that sounded okay.